My dearest sisters and mothers and brothers and fathers, listen to this one. Now they came with some nail polish they said is permeable. So I didn't comment about it because I don't know. I mean, I didn't test it. I didn't check it out. I didn't test it. But people started saying, oh, it's permeable, use it. Have you tested it? Have you checked it? Do you know? Do you not know? I was quiet because obviously I'm not qualified to address a matter. What if it is permeable? But what if it isn't permeable? So I received messages from people who worked for the company telling me it is not permeable. It's just a gimmick. It is not. They did the coffee test and another test and this test and that test. And you know what? People working in the company told me it was a lie. And they said, you know what, we work in the company, we marketed the thing and we do market it, but actually, what should I do when I know that it's wrong? And I told them, look, if you know something, then you have to speak according to what you know. Don't lie to the people. However, let's still give them the benefit of the doubt. We don't know. I still don't know. Recently, there's another company that some of my friends and even some family members and others have told me, no, it's permeable. You got to put less than 2 quarts and then you have to wash it under the water about 6-7 times, you know, and you got to, and then sometimes it gets stuck on the side of the nails and, you know, they say then it becomes permeable and not. I have one answer. My beloved sisters, my beloved mothers, those of you who love nail polish, I want to ask you a simple question. I don't know whether it is permeable or not. I will never be able to know. You don't know either. Trust me, it's very difficult to know. I want to ask you a question. Do you really love Allah? Do you really want your relationship with Allah to be there? Do you really want to fulfill your salah on time? Do you want to be protected from the jinn and the devil and so on by being in the condition of wudu or by being clean and so on? Well, I want to tell you, there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ that says, إِنَّ الْحَلَالَ بَيِّن وَإِنَّ الْحَرَامَ بَيِّن. You know, it's a hadith of Nu'man ibn Bashir radiallahu anhu in Sahih Muslim. He says, halal is very clear, haram is very clear. And in the middle, there are certain things that are not clear to many people. You won't know them. In the middle, there is a little gray area. So halal is clear, haram is clear. In the middle, there is a gray area that a lot of people may not know. So some would know, some will not know. Maybe a lot might not know. The hadith says, فَمَنِ اتَّقَى الشُّبُهَاتِ فَقَدْ اسْتَبْرَأَ لِدِينِهِ وَعِرْضِهِ. What a powerful wording. Whoever stays away from the gray area has protected themselves and their deen completely. And whoever falls in it was willing to fall into haram. So they've fallen into haram. That's what the hadith says. وَمَنْ وَقَعَ فِي الشُّبُهَاتِ وَقَعَ فِي الْحَرَامِ. And the hadith gives another long example that I'm not going to go into. I want to tell you, 1 inch of paint on your nails, is that more important than your link with Allah? If it is, well, you've chosen. And if Allah is more important than 1 inch of paint on your nails, then you know what? Use an alternative. Or use something that you can remove totally and gone. But you don't need to risk your relationship with Allah in order to achieve 1 inch of paint on your nails. I hope you get what I'm saying. So I'm not condemning anyone. I'm not saying that it is or it isn't permeable. I'm saying it is something that is debated heavily. If I was a person who needed to do something that would compromise my relationship with Allah or even risk it, I'm risking my relationship with Allah. I put both things together. It's too big a risk for such a small little thing. Just have clean, beautiful, lovely nails and that's it. Go ahead and love yourself. Today, we're taught that you need to cover your nails, you need to cover your hands, you need to cover your lips, you need to cover your nose, you need to cover your face, you need to cover your eyes, you need to cover your pupils and your iris. You need to cover, you need to do your hair, you need to do your face, you need to do your this, you need to do your that, you need to actually do your shoulders, you need to do your breasts because they don't show properly, you need to add or subtract from that, you need to do your backside, you need to do everything. We are not happy with what Allah's given us. We want to do it to the degree. And it's not wrong to do certain things to a certain level, but we do it to the degree that we don't mind compromising the relationship with the one who gave you the life and those nails and everything else. So I'm just saying, you know what, guys? Do yourself a favor. If it is something that you're unsure about, just leave it. What are you losing? Just quit it. Are you ready to actually compromise your relationship with Allah just for an inch? Subhanallah. So even if you're using a permeable one, take it off completely to make the wudu. That would be my piece of advice. Because on the day of judgment, it will be too late. You cannot catch the people of the company to say, you guys lied to us. But no, Allah said, don't you know there's a gray area? It's debated. It's heavily debated.